Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah! Alright, what's the question?
Oh, was that really your first kiss?
No, I'm really fooling him. I've kissed girls before. It's like my second or third. Next question. Yeah.
Where was the movie filmed?
It was actually filmed in Hawaii. So we flew all our friends down to Hawaii. And Hawaii is the best place to be to film a movie. And yeah, so it was all in Hawaii. Actually, let me talk about the film real quick. So this movie, I forgot that part. Anyway, this movie, I spent about 9 months working on this film, and that includes the writing. So I wrote it with Dante, the other co-star, and the big, OP-looking white dude, Benjamin. He plays, I mean, he's not that douchey in real life, but so us three wrote it. It took us like few months, 3-4 months, and then after we wrote it, we flew all to Hawaii. Everyone in the movie is like a friend of ours. Like we didn't really even go through auditions. We were like, hey, friends, let's go to Hawaii. So a lot of those people in the movie are Dante's friends, and Justin Chan is my friend, and I was like, just come to Hawaii and be a part of this film. So everything happened really organically. The budget was really small for this film, so we were literally paying out of our own pockets. So, you know, we all put money in to make this happen, and we're all like losing money to like make a film for you guys. And hopefully, after doing the tour and getting support from people, like it'll all pay off. And but it was a fun journey, and yeah, 9 months, and now it's finally watchable for you guys. All right, let's answer questions again. Yes. The wildest thing I did in Hawaii. For the movie or just in, man, I think the most the scene with the firecrackers exploding our balls was pretty memorable. I mean, we were sitting in that alley for like 6 hours, and it was the dirtiest alley in Hawaii, and we were like in our underwear, and there was like heat everywhere. It was like, it smelled really bad, and it just, the whole time I was like, why did I write this scene? It was like so dumb to me. But like shooting all through Hawaii was like super guerrilla style, so we just be showing up on different sets, and the whole experience was overwhelming, but it was all of it was very memorable. Question? Yeah.
How did you film the different clubs and like strip clubs? Like how did you get that?
So with the strip club stuff, yeah, this was a real strip club, and those were real strippers. I met Candy, Daisy, Juicy. No, so we shot there for 2 days, and because those clubs open up at around 6 p.m. We'd have to wake up at 5 a.m. to shoot at a strip club. It was like ridiculous. We were going to strip clubs at 5 a.m. I'm like, what am I doing right now? And so, yeah, it was just weird. I mean, I play a character that's very introverted, and Dante's constantly trying to get me out of my comfort zone. So just to help me grow, and those were fun things to do, I guess. No? Yeah, next question.
Was that actually you doing the carrot thing, or was that
It was a stunt double. It wasn't a stunt double. The thing is, I was going to do it, and then we didn't have enough days in our budget to do it, so when I was back in LA, they had to reshoot it, because the day I was supposed to shoot it, it was really windy, and I would have loved to do that, but it was an Asian dude that looked like me that got to do it. So yeah. Next question. Yeah.
What's like your regular life as a movie star like?
what's my reply that? Oh, thank you for calling me a YouTube star. You know, I do a lot of different projects, and I get really like, whenever I want to do something fun, like I get really focused on it. Like, so for this movie, like right now I'm working on the next feature and trying to get people to fund it and make it happen, because you know, this is like the best part of what I do is finishing something and then sharing it. And with this first feature, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I never went to film school, and I never took a film class, and I've kind of just learned by being a YouTube star. I don't know, it's a weird term, but yeah, I kind of just learned how to film, how to edit, how to do everything through YouTube. And then around summer of last year, I was like, man, let me just do something completely crazy with some of my friends and go do a movie. So then it was like really a test of, you know, what I've learned, and even through this movie I learned so much. So that's why, you know, hopefully 10 years from now the movies just get crazier and crazier and better and better. Just like with my YouTube. You guys remember my first video on YouTube? Well, y'all probably don't. But some of you guys like watched me 5 years ago? Remember how bad those videos were? Like literally, I had my digital camera and I would like put it right here, and then I would like stand over here, and then I'd go like this. I started sea-walking. That's my first YouTube video. And then I started video. What's that? Yeah. Well, that was later on. That's when I was like better at making videos. Like after that sea-walking video, I had like 10 more awkward videos where I'm like just talking to the camera really badly, the editing's horrible, like everything is bad about it, and then you know it slowly gets better and better, and I see it as with everything I do, with you know, even the good thing about this movie is a lot of people worked on it, and so they taught me a lot. But yeah, I'm just excited to keep going, you know. Yes.
How are your nerves like being on camera compared to like
How are my nerves?
yeah, like how are you?
Oh, I was way more nervous, you know, compared to Dante and Justin. You know, Justin in Twilight, who cares? He's in Twilight, and Dante's been in, you know, Hook. He's been acting since he's Rufio, like he's been acting since he was like 8 years old. And you know, I'm this kid that moved to LA like just a year ago from Houston. And now I'm like trying to do my first feature, and I have Rufio and Twilight Justin boy, like being, you know, as actors in my film, and it's like it's crazy, and it's like, you know, it definitely like puts a lot of pressure on me. But you know, my character is awkward, and I didn't have to try that hard. So I'm super awkward. Yeah.
In one of your videos, you said you wanted to be a Korean pop star. Can you show me 10 seconds of a Korean pop star?
Oh no.
Oh,
Boy, I'm in this simple. Somebody's Korean, huh? I'm not Korean. I don't know Korean language. So, but funny thing is, that dream is still alive. I did record like a K-pop video that or song that I hope to release on YouTube. So even though I'm doing these like these projects, these like films, I'm still like really focused on getting out YouTube content and making YouTube videos. So yeah. Any more questions? Right here. Yes. Next question. Yeah. I guess. That's just like so silly, because like I really did do that video because I was like, someone showed me like so this is where it stems from, like someone typed in is Kevjumba, and the first 3 things were is Kevjumba gay, is Kevjumba a jerk, and is Kevjumba Chinese? Like what? And I was like, man, what's the most craziest thing I could do to just change it? And I was like, heterosexual parent. That or homosexual shark eater were the 2 options. But yeah.
How do you know Jeremy
How do I know Jeremy Lin? Okay. So Jeremy, as everyone knows him now, Time 100, top influential people, Linsanity, Asian Harvard grad. But before all that, he was on Golden State. He was a rookie. He averaged like 1.0 negative points a game. Don't do it! And I got an email from him saying like, hey, my name is Jeremy Lin. I watch YouTube videos. Dude, I would love to be in your video. And I was like, who are you? Jeremy who? Oh, Golden State, that's cute. No. And then I was like, no, but he was really humble and he really was like enthusiastic about doing videos. And so I was like, yeah, come stay at my place. So he booked the plane ticket to LA and stayed with me for 3 days. And I'm like, this kid is weird. Like, he came down here and YouTube videos with me. And so we shot 3 videos, and while we were shooting videos, you know, it was weird to me because he was, you know, it was a lockout. So there was no basketball. Like, everyone thought there was no season. And this guy was like all about basketball. Like, he was staying with me and he would call me at 6 in the morning and he would wake me up. He'd be like, hey, let's go work out. I'm like, Jeremy, no. I'm sleeping. And he's like, okay, I'll go work out. And he'd work out to like 11 noon, grab a quick lunch and be like, let's go play basketball. No. I got my own life. Like, I can't play basketball and work out all day. But he was so focused. And it was crazy to see. And, you know, I did 3 videos with him. And I was just, in my videos, I was like such a dick to him. Have you seen those videos? Like, he's like, hey, so what are we going to make? I'm like, sit on the bed, and I'm just going to keep dissing you. In the video, I'm like throwing stuff at him and being really mean to him. And now it's just so funny to me because, like, you know, we kept in touch, but he, like, I see him on SportsCenter, and he's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And I'm like, what is going on? And so I text him, and I'm like, yo, can I be in your video? Let me fly to New York, I'll sleep on your couch, dude. Now it's like completely flip-flop. But no, he's a great guy, and we still keep in touch, and hopefully he doesn't get in. I mean, he's injured right now, and but no, he's a great guy, and I make fun of him because we're friends. Yeah.
Other than the video, what else did you guys do for the 3 days?
What else? Dude, honestly, all we wanted to do was work out and play ball. Like, at night, we finished shooting, it's like 9, 10 p.m., I'm like, yo, let's go grab a drink. Let's go hang out. Like, maybe meet some girls. He's like, nah, man, gotta play basketball. Gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to work out. I'm like, all right, do your thing, man. No, seriously, that's all he did. Here you go.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
First, have you seen your next video?
Oh, man, I don't have my camera. If you come down to LA and you knock on my door and you say, hey, I want to be in your video, that would be creepy. I'm just kidding.
Second question. You want to go laser tagging with us after this?
Is it open this place? Let's do it. Alright. I'm down. I was supposed to drive. No, huh? Dry campus. Yeah! Inside of my laser tag sounds fun. Yeah, you have another one?
Yeah. Is there potential, like, after doing this one time through, if you've gotten hooked, is there potential for, you know, you and Kat maybe in LA or something, and who would you like to work with in the future for that?
Oh, like in terms of people, actresses, or you mean Kat, the girl in the movie?
Yeah. If you want to,
Pick someone to work.
or like if you do another project, you know, with you and Kat in the future, where
Right.
you continue it.
Yeah, continue that love story.
You want to work
What kind of scene?
Or who?
What other people do I want to work with?
Yeah, other actors maybe.
Yeah, like, you know, the great thing is, Tupac. I'll work with Tupac all day. I was at Coachella, that tripped me out. But I get to work with some really cool people, and you know, for example, Jamie Chung. You know, she's really pretty, but she's like uniform Jamie, whatever. I'm not bad, I'm a little bad. But no, I get to work with fun people. You know, I get to work with YouTubers like Wong Fu and Ryan and all those guys. And then I get to work with some people in, that are movies like Justin, Dante, and hopefully that list continues to grow. And that's what it's all about. Like, I just like working with people and making friends and then going to Hawaii and making it happen. Like, that's all it's about. Yeah.
Okay, I got two questions. First one's really quick. I promised a friend she wanted me to ask if you're single.
Okay.
I have a picture too of her, but I'm not. I didn't do that.
Okay. And why isn't she here?
She doesn't live here. She's actually like.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, is she like asking me out right now? Like, I gotta see her first. I mean, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but like, that's just how I am. Huh? Okay, so eating dinner. We'll wait to see because I don't know her. Oh, know each other? Yeah. Kind of creepy if you think about it. Like, so all these people that are met through the internet, it's easy nowadays. It's easy, you know, you can follow people on Twitter, you add them on Facebook, you exchange like a message like, oh, you're here? Oh, I'm here too, let's hang out. And then you hang out, and the great thing about these YouTube people and people that are doing the same things that I'm trying to do is like, yeah, we share the same interests, we collaborate, we help each other, and that's what it's all about, you know, and we hang out. So it's a lot of fun. I've met so many people online, and that's really weird. Really weird. Yeah. Do you have a camera right now? All right. You can record this. What advice do I give to new YouTubers? I think to really, the goal on YouTube is to connect with people. Because people like only subscribe to people that they feel like they relate to or they like or they, you know. And the only way you can make a connection with someone is if you are like so like comfortable with like what I've noticed and the growing process of YouTube has helped me be is just very comfortable with myself and like, you know, the way I am, everyone like when you're in your room by yourself and no one's home and you know your parents are gone, the door is closed. Wait! You know, clean minds, people, clean minds. But you know, you play music, you're singing, like no one's, you're so comfortable with yourself, that no one's there to judge you. You know what I mean? And you're goofy, you're funny, you tell jokes, you laugh at your own jokes, like you're silly and you're fun when no one's judging you. But like if you can get past the fact that on YouTube people are going to judge you, and you know that's what I've learned is, dude, every time I put a video out, I get racist comments. I have people leaving me comments that don't even make sense. Like, hey Asian, go masturbate to math equations. That's weird. But you get past the judgment and then you can just be so comfortable being yourself and displaying that on YouTube. People will love you, people will subscribe to you, and that's really how you're going to grow. And yeah, and that's so hard to do though. That's like even hard for me to do, you know. But you know, because when I started on YouTube, like I said, during the awkward phases, I was like 16. I didn't fit into school. I was weird. I had a lot of pimples. I was like very insecure with myself. And then just putting myself out there and learning to get past the fact that people are going to judge you, and who cares if they do. You know, once you get past that fact, then you'll be able to make connection with people like I am hopefully doing now. You know, so that's like me trying to be Confucius and stuff. Whatever.
After laser tag, you want to go downtown?
So close, man.
Alright.
Nothing downtown.
Laser tag, going downtown. What else is fun to do in what? Strip club? You play video games. Now. Yeah, question.
Do you have any Hollywood ambitions?
Hollywood ambition?
Yeah. I mean, I saw an Oscar coming up, man.
No. You know what? In terms of Hollywood is rough, and the way I look at myself is different than how Hollywood looks at me. Hollywood sees me, and they go, "Oh, that's the Asian kid. Let's write a role for him. Chinese delivery boy, or Matt P, or Jackie Chan karate dude." Like that's what Hollywood sees us, and so that's why my ambition. I do have ambition for Hollywood, but not until they change their way of thinking. You know what I mean? So that's why I had to do these movies on my own. I mean, look it out. We're Asian in here. There's a lot of Asian people in here. And you don't relate to the stuff that Hollywood puts out on you, you know? And hopefully with these movies, this movie, Hank Luke could have been two white dudes, two Caucasian males, sorry. And it would have been the same movie. Because we're not acting Asian. We're American. You know, some of you may be Bobs, but most of us are American. You know what I'm saying? And so, those are the stories I want to tell, and that makes me happy. And so I'm not too quick to jump into that Hollywood way of thinking, you know. So, yeah.
Have you always had a close relationship with your dad before making this movie?
Growing up, me and my dad, he was pretty strict. Like you see him on my videos, he's like, "Oh God," but he's not always like that. He's not always happy. He's so lucky. Like he has when he needs to be, he can be stern, and he'll let me know. You know, and so growing up, I was that little like rebel kid. I was like, I'm gonna do what I want. Like, and you know, I was making videos. Like, imagine, okay, put yourself, in my dad's shoes. Like, he's an engineer. He's been doing it. He's been doing it his whole life, and he has a good family. He has a steady income, and that's what he wants me to do. And I'm this 16-year-old that's supposed to be studying for his SAT, but instead, I'm dancing, I'm doing crip walks in my backyard, and putting all my attention doing like YouTube videos. And so we butt heads all the time because, back in the day, he thought I was, what am I doing? He thought I was like stupid. But now, nowadays, he sees what I'm doing. He gets to see you guys react to what he does, and now he's very supportive, and we get along really well. And for me to realize that I'm 21 years old, and I talk to my parents all the time. I tell them anything. Like, that's scary. That's scary for, because let's be honest, with Asian Americans, we're pretty taboo on, like, a lot of topics. Sex, drugs, drinking, masturbation, everything. Everything. We don't tell our parents. We don't, and it's the way we were raised, but once you grow older and once you learn to be honest with yourself and everyone around you, and especially with the people that care about you, you can learn so much from them. And so nowadays, I tell them everything. Not everything. No, I tell them pretty much everything. Yeah.
Of all the white people,
That's a cool question. Who do I like the most in YTF? Me? I don't think they, I live with Victor. I've known Ryan for the longest. And all these guys, like, everyone is unique. in YTF, and you know, you have JR and Andrew who are like pretty much vocally amazing. Like if they were to come out on stage and sing, you'd be like, you guys are really good. Or probably, I don't know how you react, but you know, you have Victor who, you know, everyone is awesome, and I respect them all like as a group. That's why YTF is so strong as a group. Look at you.
So I haven't really heard.
Doesn't like me.
Man, this guy is the worst. Performance stuff. Oh, man. I never opened the door or pulled out a chair. You can tell me how your day was, but I don't really care. Yeah. Well, I'm going to answer 2 more questions, and hopefully I get to maybe take pictures of you guys. We don't have too much time. That's one. That's you.
Hey, can I just say, you look pretty good, man. So I know when you came out in the opening scene with your little your wife beater on, the girl's heart here fluttered a bit. Yeah. So, how do you work out to keep your figure? You need some tips? You need some tips? You need a trainer?
No, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I do eat a lot, and I don't work out that much. I think it's just because I'm Asian and I have really good metabolism. I don't have the best metabolism. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't a strong muscle guy. But thank you. Thank you. Hey.
Who is this? What did you say? Do you believe in unicorns?
No! I love unicorns!
Who's your favorite My Little Pony? They're not real.
I'll dress up as a unicorn for you one day. Alright.
And you gotta be like, bully!
One more question. I just said 5. You're tricking me. Alright, last question right there.
Yeah, what comedians did you grow up with and who influenced you?
What comedian? I didn't grow up with any comedians.
What's your question?
Oh, this is it. Okay.
Yourself 5 years in the future.
I used to watch a lot of Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock,
Let's go up and take a picture.
and other black comedians. No, but yeah, I Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and a lot of. When I started making videos. Thank you. That's flattering to me. No, she was just laughing like more than she's like. Still laughing. Anyway, man, black comedian. I really I never thought I was going to do comedy growing up as a kid. Like, I can't, it's funny to me that I'm like, my whole life surrounded around telling jokes and trying to be funny. Like, growing up, that was never even a thing. Like, I could make a career out of doing that, being an idiot and telling jokes. Like, it's amazing, and it was Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle seeing them on stage inspired me to start posting videos, and so you find inspiration anywhere, honestly. And that's all my questions for today. And hopefully, what time is it?
It's 9:25.
9:25. So we have like 20 minutes, or I think a little like 30 minutes to. Hopefully, I want to like meet you guys.